Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's nice to have you all here. Alright, today I thought I would show you the project that I'm working on. This is for a buddy of mine, what he wants. This is for his mom, actually. She just bought a new house, just got it renovated and moved in. And she would like a sign named The Overlook from The Shining. So I went and found a font that is very, very similar to that font. And I'm using that. This is not a font that had a commercial license. I didn't pay for it. It's a free font. But I'm not selling this piece. I'm giving it to a friend of mine. So we should be good there. Alright, so let's switch over to lightburn here and let's take a look at what we got, and I'll kind of show you what I did. So this font that I found is called Yan1 I don't know, Kafisats regular? Your guess is as good as mine. Yan1, but it's very similar to the very, very similar to the poster of it. Let's see. Let's go here. There you go. There's the Overlook Hotel. And you'll see this, you'll never leave on the back or underneath. I'm going to put that on the back of the piece. So that's why it's down here, is when I flip the piece over, I'll put that on the back. You'll see down here that I have a bunch of samples. What I was doing was I was trying to find a script that would match. And the way that I do this is very simply, I kind of get these out of the way, but where I can still see them. Then what I do is I bring the scripts down, or the fonts down, and I just simply start scrolling through with my arrow key on my keyboard, and I can just watch that change. And then when I find one like that or like that, you know, that I like, I just hit enter, and then on the keyboard I hit Control D to duplicate. That will duplicate it and select only the one that was just duplicated. So you grab it, move it over or above or wherever, and then you just start searching again, and you just start going from there. So if you end up, I don't know, on this one, then you duplicate it, grab it, move it up, and start again. And you just do this for everyone that you think that your client is going to like. That way you're showing them a few ideas, but you're not bombarding them with 1,000 fonts. Does that make sense? Alright, so let me get rid of those. And you'll see what I did was I found a font that was very close, but it wasn't exact. And I actually had to modify it. And the way that I modified it is, you'll see this is no longer a font. I can't change it as a font anymore. It's because I converted it to a path, and then I went in, after you ungroup it, went in and I changed the L so it looked like, if we go back to, back to here, if you see that L, it's kind of just cut off at the top. So we changed that to look more similar to that, and then I changed the Y. If we look over here at the Y, you'll see that it just comes straight down and doesn't touch the O next to it. So I went ahead and changed that. The other letters are close enough. I didn't feel that it needed much else, especially since this is going to go on the back. It's kind of a joke. It's not that serious. So we're going to go ahead and get this started. So I have this set up. This is a big piece. As you can see, my boundary box here actually extends a little bit beyond what Lightburn says my table size is. And that's okay. It's actually not beyond the table size. That's actually the burn size, and it's correct. The piece is bigger than the burn size, the outermost edges of where the laser beam can hit. But it fits on the table so it can move up and down without any obstructions. So I don't need to flip it the other way and use the pass-through, which I thought I might have to do, which would have made this a different video. But next time, maybe I'll do a pass-through video. That's something I have not done yet. Alright, so let's go ahead and we'll get this going over on the laser over here. Hopefully my phone lasts throughout the burn. The burn's going to take about, well, it says half an hour. So let's go ahead. We'll pull the file list up, and it's going to tell us how long each of the jobs that we've run have taken. And you can see it says 0, so I can hit calculate time, and that's going to kick on some processing at the laser. It kicks on the fan and a few other things, but it doesn't actually turn the laser beam itself on. It just does all this to calculate time. So we're going to do that, and as soon as the laser beam gives me the green light over there, which it just did, I'll hit refresh again. That'll refresh our file list, and you'll see it's going to take 30 minutes and 12 seconds. Now if we look at this on the preview, it says 35 minutes. So I think we're going to be pretty close to that 30-minute mark. As I was saying though, my phone only has like 40% battery life on it. But we'll do what we can. Let's go ahead and move on over. Let's see, which camera are we on here? That one. We'll bring the file up first and foremost. Okay, there it is. We hit enter. See, it comes up. Switch to the other camera. So we can focus in on that. We can see our speed. 500 millimeters a second at 25% power. And let me just show you the piece that we're putting it on here. So we'll go back to wide angle, and you can see that this is a large piece. It fits just barely on the bed, but it does fit even with my little hold downs there. That's just to keep it from moving in case I bumped it or something. Let's go ahead and frame this out. Let's see how it looks. Alright. So over here, we're just going to hit that frame button. It'll beep and it'll move the head, and we'll see where it's going to land. Alright, now, I talked to my buddy about this, who wanted me to make this for his mom. Well, I hope you guys can hear me over here. Let me look and see. I have no idea if you can hear me or not as I move to the side here. I should turn this microphone that way. So I talked to my buddy about this piece, and you can see that we've got this dark mark here. The other side does not have that dark mark. However, this is the side that if we look, it has the better view of the live edge, which is kind of the whole point of this piece. This dark mark, I'm not exactly sure what that would do as far as the burn goes. It may interfere with it, it may not. We're going to have a little bit of it up here. That's more of a knot. I mean, these are both knots, but that's more of a typical knot. This is a really kind of long one. However, he said go ahead and move the words to above that. So I did that. As you can see when we frame it out, I know we just did, but we're right above that, and I'm hoping that it's not going to give me any issues saying that it's too wide of an artwork to run, but we're going to find out together. I think I'm going to put you guys probably right up here. like. Okay, just take that, flippity floppity, flip it over. Now, the way I figured out the center of this thing is I first said, okay, we are like 11 1/4 inches. So I went to the center of that, which was like 11 1/4, so 5 1/2, you know. Doesn't matter, you just want to get somewhere around there. That part doesn't matter so much because I'm not doing it that way. But what we wanted to do was go all the way to the side. We can see that we're off by a little bit. That's what I was talking about, that burn area. But I think we're going to be okay leaving it right where it is. So let's do this. Let me go over here. Excuse me, Uli. Let's go back over to lightburn real quick. And alright, so I've added my logo here and that text there. Now what I want is both of those and the box. We're going to send that over to the laser as never leave or never leave, whatever. It's going to send it. Let's just take a look at it in the preview. That looks wonderful. It's going to take 7 minutes. No problem. Let's bring that file up though. Oh, you know what? Let me switch you guys back over here to that camera. Alright, let's bring that file up now. Did we stop? No. Okay, alright, there we go. So, there's the file. Bring it up. Okay, and let's go ahead and frame it out. It's going to go there. It's going to go there. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, we're down too far. We're down way too far. Okay, so I need to move this up to here. And we'll frame it again. See if that gets us below the dark spot there. Oh yeah, that's just about perfect. So, with that, ladies and gents, we'll go ahead. We'll let it go. Let's see. Get you guys set up here. Sorry. So you can see. Move back a little bit. You can see the bottom of the board. Oh man, it's so dirty right there. So much crap on my glass. Don't worry, the coating's on the inside of the glass, not on the outside. Try to make that a bit cleaner. Alright, here we go.
I'm broken when you're not around. Unspoken words I'm screaming out. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Now I'm broken when you're not around. Unspoken words I'm screaming out. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Let's do this first. Okay, so let's take a look at, I don't want that one, just the two we just did in preview now. Okay, this time I'm going to turn on show traverse lines. Now you'll see everywhere that's red, if we zoom in, those are lines. See, the black line turns into a red line, turns into a black line. That's laser on, laser off, laser on, laser off. But the laser has to move from each edge to each edge, right? So, what does that mean? Well, when we had this on fill shapes at once, watch what happens in the preview. Now, look at all that red. That's all wasted space, wasted time that it didn't need to do. It's much faster to go done with this side, zip over here once, and do that side, or vice versa. You get the idea. Much, much faster, much less waste of time. But yeah, so again, that is fill groups together to get that, to do that. And you don't always want to fill groups together. It doesn't always help, but keep an eye on it. All right, let's go take a look at that a little closer and see how it came out. All right. Yeah. You'll never leave. And then the logo, Wizards of Light, where light and your imagination meet. Came out great. All right. Let me show you the other side. Flip this over here. I think that's going to make a very nice sign for the new house. Yep. All right. Alright guys, that's all I got for you for this one. I'm going to, like I said, I've got the other project for them that I need to do, the 100-acre wood, which I'm going to do probably tomorrow. I'll do another stream about it. I hope you can find the time to join me, and I look forward to seeing you there. Thanks so much. Have a great one. Bye-bye.